we wanted to create this kind of dynamic where we're not just preaching to the community, we're asking them to engage with us. So a lot of what we do, we get straight from the community themselves. We've done surveys where we show the actual community support. We did a survey recently on how safe people feel biking, traveling late at night, taking the metro late at night. And so we get that data straight from them. We're not just prescribing solutions. We're trying to listen to people's voices straight from the source. And that's what happened with the WMATA campaign that we created, which is the first time ever that DC Public Transit is recording and actually addressing sexual assault and harassment on trains, which we learned is a really big issue because when we started as a blog, we realized that out of all of the submissions we got, 30% happened on metro cars or buses involving WMATA. So that's when we realized that this was a problem. It wasn't that, we thought maybe it was, or we'd heard, random anecdotes, or it was our personal opinions. It was something that we saw straight from the DC community. A lot of readers share how much we inspired them to speak out against sexual harassment, things that happened to them. We had a story last week that a woman had never before spoken back to street harassment. And we have the message that it's okay to remain silent. It really is what's up to you and what you feel best at. But I think this woman had always wanted to speak back but never felt empowered to do so. And she wrote that she was walking in Columbia Heights, in the DC neighborhood Columbia Heights, and someone was harassing her behind her, saying derogatory things about her body. And for the very first time ever, she said, "Stop it, no one likes that," which is a common reply that you can say to street harassers. And she said she felt really empowered to finally speak back to it. And it was because she'd been reading stories on the CASS blog and things that we shared that she got just that sense of empowerment to finally call it out. And that happens a lot. We had a great story from last summer when a woman was going up the escalator, I want to say at Union Station, when someone sexually assaulted her. I think he reached under her skirt. And she wrote that in the moment that happened, the stories that she would read on our blog of all of the times this happens to women, that it's such a daily occurrence and such a normalized thing, all of that flew through her brain, and she immediately just raced after him. And she ended up completely running after him, finding him. I think he hid in an old church and police came. So he was caught, and she actually spoke at one of our events later. And she credited just having read our stories as that kind of inspiration.